Hello and welcome, my name is Ajaxpost and you join me once again here in Transport Fever 2, just overlooking the wonder that is the Bristol map, and we're currently more or less where we left off for the last episode, at least spatially. I've probably moved on some months or years, I've honestly forgotten, probably not that long. Yeah, so these are the oil and fuel routes we set up last time. I think they're coming together now, though I did notice, now I can't honestly say if these were here before or if I've only just added them to my game. There's a new mod which I need some money for. Actually, I have a feeling I have played down a... Yeah, I've played on a bit, so we have paid off all our loans, so I can take money out. So let's start by doing that, I think, just to start with. Because these fuel tankers here, I mean, they're lovely and all. They look good, but they're not particularly British. And we do have in our toolkit a number of mods for tanker wagons. So what I thought I'd do is first off is just replace these with some real sort of logo, British specification tanker wagons. So that's what we're going to do. If I can find what the modder has done here, I think I don't know actually. I was going to say who the modder was, but I've got this nasty doubt in my mind that I've misremembered it. So I'm not going to embarrass myself or them by saying it out loud. But you can of course find all the mods that I'm using here in my Steam collection, a link for which is in the description below. So rather than me pretending I know who created it, because I forgot to remember it, I'll let you look it up. But they provided us with a number of variations. There's a clean one and there's a dirty. I don't think they age, so they don't rust and get dirty over age. So what you want to do, if you want to have it that sort of lived-in look for your tank wagons, then you can use the dirty versions, as it were. They've also provided a random one, where you get a random selection of wagons in the consist, which is a nice idea actually. I'm not going to use that though, because I want to use these clean ones, because I'm a very clean kind of fellow. The thing is, I don't recognise any of these company names. Buff Plane, Buff Carbon, Royal Daylight. I don't know. I mean, where's the Essos and the Texacos? But we are 1925, so maybe they're different companies back then. I'm going to use the Red Daylight, because red is one of my favourite colours. So these carry 7 and go 60. And the previous one carries 9 but goes 50. Okay, so they're less capacity. So I'm currently running 54. They weigh 10 tons. These ones weigh less. That's fair enough. Okay, well, we'll use them anyway. I think, yeah, we'll use them because I like the look of them. So... and we'll add these in. We'll add the Red Daylight one. 56. Okay, and we're going a bit faster now as well, because we can go as fast as the loco can. That's okay. Oh, blimey, they do cost a lot. Well, I thought, do I not get any money back for the old ones? I'm sure I do, but there you go. Look at that. That's good. So they're carrying Red Daylight fuel. Now, the other one that also picks up from here is the train that takes the refined oil into the fuel refinery to take back the processed fuel back there. It's for onward travel to Wells. I'm going to leave that one as is, I think, for the time being. Anyway, we're not here looking at this part of the map. This is just something I noticed, and I thought I'd sort of introduce while we're here. We've spent a lot of time down here, and although there is still work to do here, what I want to do around here is actually get the passenger line coming from Bristol through to Weston, all the way down here to Highbridge. So that's the sort of the main express route. And there is apparently an old link between Wells and Highbridge as well, I think. So we'll get that. So there's a nice connection there for through traffic for passengers. But to really make that work, I think we will need to provide some of these towns with cargo as well, with freight. and that would be these bricks, the construction materials, which are required in Barrow and also High Bridge. So we could set that up. But as I said, that I think is what we will do in this area shortly, in the near future. But we spent 2 or 3 episodes down here, so I want to go somewhere we haven't spent a lot of time recently. No, today we are going to Wales. It's been so long, I think, since I was last here. It really is due for some more attention. We sort of put in a little bit up here, as you can see, to get sort of the top end of this part of the country connected into Bristol, largely really to give Bristol more places to go, which is a bit selfish of me, but what the heck. Also have to admit, we're running a little bit late here in terms of the services. We're currently August 1925, and by now, in reality, the Severn Tunnel, I'll say that again in English, the Severn Tunnel would have been constructed to replace the old Severn Railway Bridge, which we've got up there near Lydney. So that would have come across somewhere around here, replacing the ferry service we've got between New Passage and Portskeut, and which is serviced by the Bristol and South Wales Union Railway. Or is it Joint Railway? One or the other, you know, that one that runs up to there, so people can catch the ferry. Yeah, so the tunnel was built and came out somewhere around here, just this side of Caldicot. But it actually runs separately, or well, it joins in later here at a place called Severn Tunnel Junction, would you believe? Yeah, you probably do, because you're probably more familiar with this than I am. But yeah, I've done some research, would you believe? Yeah, so the sort of South Wales main line, which I think basically runs from Gloucester, so quite some much further up north than this map goes. So this does run along the coast here until around Caldicot here. And then it sort of disappears a little bit inland to go to Newport, and then on to Cardiff and Swansea and the rest of South Wales. And the Bristol line, using the Severn Tunnel, connects here and joins, and they sort of join forces, those two lines, around here somewhere at Severn Tunnel Junction, which we may well build if I can do this properly. But today what I want to do is create the remainder of this sort of South Wales line, the South Wales Railway. Now, I said I did some research, so one of the things I try to do, because I've got coloured stations now, as you know, is work out what colours we use at the SWR stations. And I couldn't find any good, reliable historical references. The closest I could get, I think, was they possibly the chocolate brown, similar to Great Western Railway, who actually, obviously, eventually took them over. In fact, in reality, by now, I think they probably were all part of GWR. So we could do that, but I did discover that the Cambrian Railway used the green colour scheme. Now, Cambrian railways were a lot further north. They were sort of Cheshire, Shropshire way, that way, North Wales, coming. I think it did come some way down here, but I didn't pay much attention because that's not part of my map here. And spookily enough, when I was thinking I want different colours for my Welsh railways, I did actually choose green. So regardless of what South Wales Railway were in reality, I'm going to use green, with the exception of Portskeut here, which was here built to connect with the GWR services, so it's fair that it's brown, I think. If you know any better, please do let me know. If you're more familiar with the history of the South Wales Railway, then do let me know what sort of liveries and stuff, what colours in particular they used. Okay, so drawing this rail line from Caldicot through to Newport, which is quite a stretch actually, I was thinking it might run all the way along the coast, but as you can see, we've got these industries here which are right bang up against the estuary edge. But as I said earlier, I think the railway does start dipping inland here to go into Newport, so that's fine. We'll come round north of these industrial sites here. So the next question is, how do we get the track into Newport? I don't think we want to go in front of the docks here. I'm not sure we'll use the docks. We might. We'll see if I can find a good reason to use them. We might well do that. Actually, let's see how the land lies. Let's get an intelligent idea of where everyone is. Okay, so actually somewhere along here, on the industrial commercial edge here, although I'm thinking we will want to connect this up with local services to Cwmbran and Pontypool. That would make sense, wouldn't it, to give the people of Newport other interesting places to go to, other Welsh places and not just English. So actually I think if we can line it up along here, we need a fairly sharp curve. And the thing is, can I get the track to go across this bit of land here? It doesn't interfere with the port area here, and I dare say we'll not have boats going up here. Okay, so I think what I want to do first is make sure I can get the train station around in here. Okay, so let's do that. A train station. Buildings, and we'll choose green. How long we'll want 2 tracks, I think, because we'll certainly have at least the main line and local services going in here. 160. Oh, I'm probably going to need more money as well, but we'll deal with that in a second. We do not want catenaries. I think if I stay with 160, we can make it longer as and when we need to. I think when we get the money rolling in. So if I build you somewhere like that, where's the... If I can get the angles about right. Something like that, I think. A bit further out. So I need room for... Okay, I've put it in there now. That's done. Right. So some tracks. Again, no catenary, thank you very much. Let's just check if we can get you across here. 64, you're not especially fast. Actually, I've got high speed rail now, haven't I? 79. How much more expensive? Oh, high speed is more expensive. This could be a costly affair, so we're going to go with standard rail, standard speed track for the time being, I think. Okay, so if I put you to there and then run across here, do I want to go south of that farm or north of it? I might go south, actually. So if I keep close to this road here, yeah, let's do that. We'll go south of that, so some sort of little bit of a curve there is fine. Right, so what sort of bridge do we have? Oh, invisible ones. Oh, okay. I'm not quite sure where that's come from. I've obviously put a mod in to the game, which gives me invisible bridges, which is lovely, I'm sure. But what's this one? Viene Startbahn Bridge. Ah, yes, I have installed, as you can see, a couple of extra sort of bridge and road mods. One of which is specifically a Viennese mod. Now, obviously, neither Bristol nor Newport, South Wales or England are anywhere in Vienna, or vice versa. But it has such lovely brickwork, I thought, I can't not use that. So how does this one look? It looks reasonably modern, but we are in 1925. I'm sure they were using bricks, weren't they? Actually, it has a bit of a look of Bath stone to it, doesn't it? Perhaps a bit pale for Bath stone, because Bath stone is a more yellow golden colour. That's 70. And I quite like that green. Yes, that works for me. Okay, so we'll plop you in there. I do need more money. I have been, over the year or two, however long it's been since I left the last episode, I have paid down all my loans, so we have, I think, still got 30 million I can take out if need be, which might need be, to be honest. Yeah, that's not navigable anymore, so I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, that goes out quite nicely there. I dare say we'll want to get rid of... that curve might be a bit... No, we should be okay by the look of it. Right, let's start dragging our track out from here. Now, when I'd originally looked at this and thought of a route to Newport, I was thinking of going north of Caldicot, and I've actually used the planning mod. I can't remember what it's called now. There's a mod I've used previously to mark out areas which I don't want the AI to build in. So I've marked this out so that the main line would continue along here out of Chepstow. It will diverge from this local service and then just go north of Caldecott, Roger, and go straight to Newport. But looking at the real life maps, it doesn't do that. So we'll carry on like this. I think we'll actually carry on from Caldecott. I can use the parallel tracks. Now, can I remember, do they go left or right? Oh, I wish I could remember. If I say yes to that, I just want to, this is just a test. Just a bit of a test. They go to the left. Oh, that's splendid. Right, I thought I'd remembered that right. Actually, the other thing I'm thinking of here is that there are two services that use this line. The second one doesn't go to Caldecott yet, but it will now. And they are, if we go into manage the lines, yeah, we have got the Midland and Welsh, which is my representation of what the Gloucester service might have done. Obviously it's not really, but yes, that comes in from Stonehouse through Lydney, doesn't stop at Lydney, and just goes to Chepstow. But that will obviously carry on because that's the main line. We'll go down through to Newport, whereas the sort of beigey, orangey colour is the main South Wales line, just internally within Wales, and that's going to be the all stations service, I think. So they both stop at Chepstow, but I don't want to. It won't stop at Caldecott. Well, Port Stewart Pier, as I've called it here. So I could make this bigger, I think. I want a pass-through track on that, I think. Although, do I need? Actually, I might not need it. No, I will, because I'm sure this brown line, the South Wales main line, will return. So we could use the other platform for that. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Now, the trick here is I've got those bus stops. So if I move this platform out, what's going to happen? Can I don't think I've got room in there to do that, have I? If I delete that bit of road, that deletes everything. Do I want to? Oh, let's delete it. Okay, the stops have gone. Hopefully, when I put that bit of road back in, because I will put some of it back in, there'll be a nub left. It will remember the bus stops on that route. Oh, it has. Yes, there you are. Okay, so now this is. I'm going to just put a single pass-through track on here. This process always confuses me. Okay, going to move you out. We want some brown platform. Oh no, this needs to be more track, doesn't it here? Yeah, this is the stopping side. So we can go there and there. Then we can put our brown platform along there. Okay. And in the middle, we don't need station track. Ordinary track. Okay. So let's get rid of this, because this will surely mess it up for me. Let's actually get rid of that junction as well, I think. Alright, so what we've got, we are going to put in, again I'll stay with ordinary track, not use parallel here because we're just going straight through the station. Okay, if I go there, do I want to curve that? I do want to curve it quite soon actually, don't I, to get past that oil. Is that an oil well? It is an oil well. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Okay. Do that there and there. Right, so what will happen is trains coming back from Newport will be on the second line. They might want to go in there. Let me just... I do it like that. I think this is how I did it. I did the similar thing to this. Is this how I do it? No, clearly not. Clearly not. What if I do it from there? Can I do it from there? No, because you're... Oh, that's it. Okay, let me just check, because I did this somewhere on the Western Express line. Down here somewhere. Where was that? I think it was Whirl or Yat. Ah, it was Whirl. Okay, so... Ah, okay, right, so we're going out... Right, so we're going out from the centre to either side track. Okay, I think. Right, let's see if I can replicate that in South Wales. Where's South Wales gone? Caldicott, where are you? Hey, you used to know a chap. You know, at work. Yes, we had a chap at work called Caldicott. It wasn't his first name. But, yeah, so I'm not quite sure why I'm telling you that. Is it entirely no relevance whatsoever? The trouble is I can't remember what I just saw. Right, so if we take you... around here, I think, and we will use the parallel tracks here because I want both sides. Okay, well, that looks okay to me. So you've joined up, that's good. So what we need is you going to there. This is quite a way out from... Can you go to there? Apparently not. I thought that's what it did in the other... Oh, is it because I've got curves here? Is that what the problem is? It could be. Oh, no, it's not. It's going the other way, isn't it? It's going the other way. That's what it's doing. Right, I still don't think I've got it. What the heck? Wait, is there a... No, there isn't a switch point there. Okay, so if we take you to there... Okay, we'll do it like this then. Okay, so what have we got here? So, the train coming up from Newport, if it's a local train, it will cut off down here. If it's a fast train, it will go straight through. Okay, so we don't really need that junction, that switch there. Okay, but if it's a local train coming up on this outside track, it will carry straight on. And if it's a fast train coming through the centre, it will go off that way. Okay, it works. I'm not entirely sure I've got that right, but, you know... We need you to go there. Okay, can I? Nope. So stopping. No, it's going the other way, isn't it? That's right. So you're a fast train coming off this left-hand side into the centre track. Or you're a fast train coming down. Yeah, I think, yeah, that works. It looks different to how I had it at Whirl, but okay, I didn't need to get rid of that. I'll leave the port circuit up for a second. Let's put the... Oh, we've got electric lights. Right. Right. How many... Okay, I have no idea what I don't have any idea what any of these do. So it's normal signal path to regulate traffic as a one-way. or as a one-way. Okay. They look really good. They do look really good, but I don't understand why you would use them anywhere in particular, or why they have a certain purpose. That's a 3 aspect, which I think means green, yellow and red, and I like those, so we will use you. And we will use you coming up here. You'll be a one-way going on there. Okay. And I think, yeah, that's fine. If we have a signal here, I think that's good. And likewise a one-way signal there. This does look very messy, doesn't it? Actually, do I need that bit of... I don't think I need that bit of track there, do I? Looks slightly less messy perhaps now, but we do want a signal there, I reckon. Okay. Now, with any luck, that will give precedence to the high-speed service going in either direction. Okay, they will have to give way to each other because that's only one line, but okay. Right, oh, don't forget to put this road back in. Okay. Oh, yeah, we need something at this side. We must have had steps or something there before, I think. And this needs canopy, doesn't it? So we want brown canopy, and probably ought to put in some underpass. This on here, isn't it? For the special coloured ones. Underpass for passengers, and we'll slip you in there. We will put some canopy on. A nice brown canopy in the centre, just the centre. That's fine. Oh, I was looking for some steps. Is that all we need? Should we put a station building? No, steps will do, I think. And we'll just have a piece of road then. Coming out there. There you go. And road. We'll make it curvy, I think. Just no, we won't. Yeah, straight does look better. Aha! Right, okay, so you connect to the station. Good. Now we need to put those passenger stops back in. Okay. And you... Oh, splendid. Good. It's remembered the stations, the stops. That's splendid. Right, but why is this flashing red at me? South Wales Main Line. What is your... oh, because there's no diamond there, is there? Ah. Okay, to get you back. So I do need you to go across. Okay, we'll put... okay, right. Get rid of you for a second. And I've deleted the track, which I didn't mean to do. There you go. Put you back. Oh, I've got the parallel track turned on still. Don't. Right, get rid of that. Okay, so we need that little bit of no parallel track. Thank you very much. Okay, so put you in there, and we do want that signal. Yeah, you don't need to be a one-way there. You can't be a one-way. So we'll put you there. Okay, I think that should work. Well, the warning is gone, which is all well and good. Get rid of you. And the South Wales Main Line. Splendid. Good. Right, let's finish this track. Okay, let's get rid of some of this road. You'll just confuse and get in the way. If we need you, we'll put you back. Don't worry about that. And I can turn the parallel track back on for this. Save me a little bit of time. We'll run you all the way. You are getting quite expensive. If I do you in a little bit at a time, perhaps that will help. I don't want you to go too far up. Okay, we'll go there. Oh yes, this is cheaper doing it in these shorter segments, as usual, to be honest, isn't it? That's usually the way of it. Okay, you are quite reasonably priced, actually. Yes, I've also got some very efficient engineers to hand for this work. I'm going to take you. Oh, we're going. Oops, no, we're going round here. Let's get rid of this bit of road just in case it upsets me. Get rid of you as well, just in case we're getting that close to it. I don't think we need to. So, yeah, so this track is the one that's closest to the farm. Ooh, and it's quite happy to... Yes, we're not going that close to it, so I didn't need to get rid of all those bits of road, but hey-ho. Right, so you're going in there. Splendid. We probably do need a crossover here so they can make the return journey. We'll put it a little distance out of the station in case we need to make this one a bit bigger. Will it cope with this curve? Yes, it can. Beautiful. Right, and we really ought to connect you to the town. And how are we going to do that? Actually, I'm thinking about it. I have actually been to Newport. Probably last summer, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was last summer. Went on a beer crawl. Quite unexpectedly. I mean, I didn't particularly think too much of Newport. The only time previously I'd been there, but I think I've been there twice before, was to the passport office, which is just outside Newport as you sort of drive into it from the motorway. And, yeah, not terribly attractive part of the town. It's sort of industrial commercial units and a rather tired looking shopping centre, and it just didn't look very attractive. But there's some nice pubs in Newport and a very fine craft brewery as well, so I do recommend, worth checking out. I don't think I'll change any of those. Okay, we'll leave you, or do I want to actually, if I turn you around this way, yes, that makes more sense, I think. There you go. I can add another entrance on the other side. Oh, I've got choices of entrances now. Gosh. Will you go there? Or do you look... I want you to look sort of the same. And you don't either... You look sort of the same. You're not, are you? You're not. Okay, so what we'll do then is I'll take you away and put you on there. Okay. We may need to make this station bigger, but, you know, time will tell. Right, let's connect you up. Let's connect you. Okay, we'll use the tarmac road. That will do. And you... Can I get you in there? I can't. 22 grand? I should cocoa. Oh, slopes. Oh, heck. And 22 is the cheapest option. Oh my goodness me. There you go. Okay, bus stops within the town. Oh, this is quite nice. The town is already quite nicely connected up. Nice, so I can create some nice circular route. There, I think that should give everyone nice coverage. Let's create ourselves a line. Beautiful. And we're going to need a depot, aren't we? I've got a depot somewhere over here. I'm not going to wait for those buses to arrive, so let's build a new one here. Buildings, there we go, depots, we'll take you. Where can I put you, which doesn't cost me an arm and a leg? having already paid 22 grand for that piece of road. Nope, you're expensive. You're cheaper. Why is it changing it to different style road? I'd rather it didn't. But there you are. Can I upgrade that bit of road? I don't want building, I want streets. No, because it's connected to the depot. Oh, let's get some buses on there. What buses do we want? Passengers. This is quite a big town, so it might grow quite quickly. And those post buses are quite slow compared to our newer ones. I'm not sure I want to go for the big double-decker thingy, so we'll go for the Schneider. None of these are particularly British buses, but that's all we've got. So we'll buy 3 of you and stick you on. Oh, this line I didn't give a name to. Okay, let's do that. I'll call you the Newport Station Loop. There you go. Right, so I think we've got everything connected there. We're going to need a good few trains, I think, on this route because it is now quite long. So let's put some signals on this track and then we'll put some trains on it. We'll use our lovely new electronic signals, the lights, and we'll use auto signalling. Now I think when I've done this before, the 940 metre distance is a bit long. I'm not sure if that's a reasonable distance in reality or not, but it struck me as being quite long for this map or for the game. So if I stick you there, I really want these to be one-way signals, but no, that looks okay. That's quite a nice distance, I think. We'll definitely make them one-way. There should be a one-way signal here, shouldn't there, going into that switch. There we go. And coming out, we'll place it the other side of the crossing because I'm annoying like that. Good, good. Yeah, that's fine. That will enforce one-way traffic, even if the signals on the other side aren't. Right, our line. Chepstow Station uses the Midland and Welsh, so let's manage this line. And after Chepstow, we're going to make our way to Newport. Now from Newport, we're going to make our way back to Chepstow. And that's the job done. Alright, so how does this look? Right, you are properly double tracking. Ooh, interesting. I'll just need to check the platform usage at Chepstow in a moment. So, oh, this is working a treat. It is going through on the through line, on the through track. That is splendid. Wow, that's a very clever game. Well done, AI. And up here, yep, that's all working perfectly, I think. We've got 2 trains on here. And what are these? These are the GNR Atlantics. Okay, so let's replace both of you, I think, because I don't think you're terribly powerful or fast. 75 miles an hour. They've got mediocre performance, I think. Did I see that somewhere? Mediocre. Yeah, and you're only carrying 45, so I want something more powerful to carry more people on this route now. What have we got? Actually, where's the GNR Atlantic? Let's see, check that we can compare it. Ah, there you are. Well spotted. 820 by 95. And our latest, the Pacific. Ooh. Yeah, you're a good deal more powerful, aren't you? Have we got anything... Now, the Greyhound we've used on the Western line, the Bristol to Western Express line, that's not especially powerful though. I want something with more grunt than that. Oh, you look quite good. 75, 1030. Oh yes, you are better. But how do you compare to the Pacific? You're a good deal cheaper. You're a good deal cheaper, but a goodly amount of power. Okay, so you're London and North East. Is that what that is? Probably is. Talked about Manchester. I think we'll use you. So I'll add you. Now what wagons do we want for our passengers to ride in? Now we're using the Teak 8-wheeler. I'm feeling that's gone now. There's that old Teak, which is probably a mod version of it. 100, we don't need to go 100 because in fact the track is only 75 anyway, isn't it? And this new train is only 75 as well. 99, that's waste of money. So, right. You carry 18 apiece. Yeah, you could be okay, I think. How expensive are you? 1.3. Okay. We'll use green, I think. Seeing as we're using green for station livery. We've got a front brake already. Again, I don't have any idea what all these terms mean. A ducket front brake? Who knows? But that's what it is. We'll stick you on there. Again, if you're more familiar with with trains and locomotives and wagons and stuff than I am, then please do get in touch and let me know. 54, you're more. We've still got good performance. Replace for 11.5 million. Okay, can I stick a rear brake on there? Okay, that's down to mediocre. That's nearly 14 million. To replace 2 trains. And that's a lot more capacity, 72. I think we can do that. I think we can do that. So what, get some loan out. Oh, it's a pity you can't just hold this down and it takes you through. Oh, that's enough for now. We were going to here, and we're going to replace 2 trains. Yeah, 2 vehicles to be replaced by nearly 14 million. Done. So how gorgeous do these trains look? They do look rather lovely. Again, full details of all the mods I'm using. They're all collected together on my Steam collection, a link to which is in my in the description to this video down below. But we're going to need another one of those, I think, on that line. We've got just the 2 trains on there. So, how much more money can I borrow? Oh, I can borrow quite a lot. Still, that's good. Is 10 million going to be enough? If I clone you? Oh, it is enough. Oh, more than enough. Excellent work. Right, so I can repay some of you. No, that's going to be coming out of Lydney here, isn't it? Oh, but it's going in the other direction. That's fine. That's fine. And here he comes. Again, lovely sound work from the modder. Very stately it looks, doesn't it? That's it, working up ahead of steam. And you're going all the way to Chepstow. Splendid. Right, so I will just fast forward a little bit so I can show you it coming into Newport, and then we'll draw this episode to a close. So I'll just see you the other side of this nifty little effect. Oh, the other thing I wanted to check here, of course, was these platforms. So I think what I'll do is we'll keep it at 2 platforms. This is Chepstow, it should be bigger, I suppose. We might develop Chepstow in a future episode. We'll put each service on one side, I think. So the terminals here, we'll have South Wales on Terminal 2. Okay, and the other one will be on Terminal 1. Yeah, that makes sense, I think. Yeah, so you stop in on that platform in either direction, and likewise you stop on the other platform in either direction. That kind of makes sense to me, I think. Yeah. Are you picking up any passengers to go to Newport? 9 of them. Lovely. Right. I will leave it there, shall we? So we'll see this train contend as it tries to get through Port Skewett. But from me, Ajaxpost, thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed this episode of Transport Fever 2. If you have, it'll be great to hear from you. Even just drop us a like. It'd be lovely. Just click on the old thumbs up button. Even better though, if you've got any suggestions, hints, tips, or any sort of comments about the historical reality of railways in South Wales appropriate to this map, would be any help, advice, guidance would be very welcome indeed. Just drop a note into the comments box below. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now, and that way you'll know when I upload another one of these, or indeed any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, until the next time, bye bye for now.